Yo, Nakama worldwide, welcome back to Konkurasaki Corner. It's your boy Vim.
Yo.
I'm your boy Serge. Rooks is a bit busy this evening, he got caught up, but we salute you. He'll be back with us shortly. But we're bringing you another chapter review of My Hero Academia, that's Boku no Hero Academia, chapter 242, Be Merry Christmas.
Before we begin, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you forgot what happened in the last chapter, look somewhere down in the description and below, or somewhere up here.
But let's get cracking, we don't want to waste no time. And the first thing I want to say is, why did they call this Be Merry Christmas when it should be called Endeavour Creates a New Monster Trio?
Jesus.
Lord.
Jesus. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Todoroki, out of nowhere, no indication, comes up to them, oh, do you want to just join me? Nonchalant. The difference is what he said is going to shake the whole room. If everyone's had it, it's kind of crazy. They're going to the number one hero to learn.
Yep. I mean, we did suspect it from last week that obviously Bakugo and Midoriya will not have, because of the one certain death and one suspected death of their old interns, that they
That's
didn't have a
crazy.
place to go.
Not to move away from that. Both of their leaders, one's
dead. One's definitely dead, and the other one looks like he's dead. So it's kind of crazy right now. They have nowhere to go, and Bakugo kind of said it in this chapter, like, I don't really want to go to anyone. You know,
he was actually. Do you know what the funny thing is? Bakugo is a hard. Don't get me wrong. Very, very tough exterior. There's nothing inside it, but I think he was drawn to Blue Jeanist because of the conversation. He was forced to listen to reason, but that being said, he's never been dumb.
Lord Murder Explosion. Bro, Bakugo was a bad man.
So the funny thing is, but when he sat there listening, he takes heed to advice when necessary, because he understands that these guys are having different kind of level of experience. So he doesn't just think, oh, that you guys are weak, you guys are nothing. No, he understands. And the fact that they've secured him, he's got to give him credit. You've secured me, you've got my attention now. Even though I'm not happy being kidnapped and like in the position I'm in, I'm going to listen to what you have to say.
Very intelligent what Cole has done, and it's really just hit me in the head, is both Midoriya and Bakugo, more so than Todoroki, but Todoroki there as well, but all three of these people have the hunger to eventually be the number one hero in the world. And who better than to go to the guy that has been hungry for that goal for many years, smart. Got it in a way he didn't want to get it, but is the number one hero.
But trying to attain it in that way. And the funny thing is, his experience and his hunger for that, he's always. And the funny thing is, it's funny because I go back to that chapter in that panel where, and this was ages ago, there was like a huge gap of a cliff between him and All Might, and that's what he visualized. And said, I couldn't jump it as much as he tried to.
But then look at the two people that come. So obviously Todoroki is his product, you know, it's his son, has his ability, it's like his creation, what he wanted. Obviously Todoroki's gonna go with him, makes sense. Bakugo uses explosions. It's not quite fire, but it's something that I could see him helping Bakugo develop his attacks to create fires with his explosions, because explosions cause fires. And second of all, before I just let you jump in, now Midoriya has the power of his eternal rival, and he would have been so observant,
everything,
and understood. I reckon he might have even understood All Might's power better than All Might himself. So in that way, it's actually it's pure genius that Cole has going to make all three of them go.
Do you know, I'm going to say what I was going to say, but no, and like that, he understood All Might broken down to the T as his own internal rival, because he would have known, how do I defeat this guy? How do I be better? How do I jump higher? What is it that he does that I can't do? And how do I develop myself physically, mentally to get to that point?
And how do I develop my future son to be better than that if I can't?
That's mad.
So it's crazy. So a lot of things going on. What's really...
Before you continue, Bakugo and Endeavour's personality, that's where that gel is going to happen as well. And that's why I wanted to put in terms of, as much as he's going to help the whole Bakugo, he's going to see himself in Bakugo. There is no niceties with Endeavour. Endeavour's the one that come in, I do my job, I bounce. Ain't nothing about me, that's got to be, I'm a good guy. Bakugo's the same.
They're both arrogant.
And I'm a hero, but I do what I want, hero. So
my question is one, is Todoroki inviting them himself, or did his dad extend the invite through him? At this moment, it more looks like it was Todoroki.
I think it's that, personally.
Okay, but then the next question from that is, will Endeavour accept them?
That's a good question.
Because Endeavour's goal is he wants to make his son the number one hero.
No one else.
Why would he want to help Midoriya if that's his goal? So However, I could imagine Todoroki will be like, well, if you don't accept him, I'll go with
good,
him.
yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to work out. But that's a question. And I think what's happened now, I hope Bakugo never takes a hero name. However, it seems like there might be a bit of foreshadowing with that flashback with Jeanist. I could see something happening like Bakugo's going to find out that Jeanist is dead.
Do you think
and it's going to affect him.
I don't know.
Bakugo's a good guy.
No, 100%. This is why when I said to you, and I was just explaining, he was listening. He's not an idiot.
And
he listens.
And he would, and I think the name that he does choose, if he does take upon a hero name, will be in some form, some kind of dedication
to him,
or something reflective that he learned from Jeanist himself.
Yeah, it's a good
Could be very interesting. But that was fire. This chapter.
Crazy. That was crazy.
It was ended with a bang.
I like that though, because I needed it. We needed something to know what's the next steps. Yeah, we know what's going to happen, but that's what exactly kind of cliffhanger we actually need in this kind of chapter.
Other than that, we have a Christmas party. I don't know why it's Christmas now.
Nah, forget that. Let's go to the beginning. Because do you know what I liked about the beginning? The heroes were deciphering a message sent out by the public. And I'm going to misquote it. So who was it from? It was from...
Principal?
No, it wasn't even from the principal. It was a public service announcement kind of thing. Public Safety Commission.
Okay.
So this is the government, in effect. They're sending out a message to the heroes to say the heroes need to make it mandatory for all students to do extra field work. They've never had that much power or control over them in terms of making them do things on that level. So them doing so, the heroes have now read between the lines of something going on. It's fishy.
Well, of course, because, listen, we said that last week as well, I believe, because at the end of the day, you forcing another internship shows how desperate you are.
Something
it's quite simple.
Yeah. And by their desperation, what would these guys do now? That's what the question begs to raise.
Yeah.
Again, another, not conspiracy in itself, but it raises a lot of questions for the heroes to sort of say, well, what can we do to help in the background as heroes?
Well, yep. But also it just kind of spells out that we're going to find out something. There is some kind of dirt. Like, I mean, there's a lot of kind of conspiracy things that are going on. So, Jeanist has been killed, what looks like by Hawks.
Yeah.
So, that's an inside conspiracy. I don't think there's no accident that the principal and All Might are having a conversation about a potential spy. Even though it might not be anyone in this class, could it be in class B? You know, someone with access to the school and the students. I don't see why Kohai would put that in there if there was nothing there.
Yeah, sure. He's repeated it. He's not the first time he said it. So
yeah, and yes, there's a hidden message. What happened in Daika City?
Yeah.
They're not. See, the thing is, if you're looking from the perspective of the heroes, the up top of the heroes as we see from the school, they're not aware of what happened in Daika City. They're not aware. One,
Liberation Army.
Yep.
And
they're also not aware of how Shigaraki, Kami's son.
How powerful he is.
How powerful he is.
Crazy.
And there's levels to this. However, they understand that there has to be internships.
It's true.
So that's why they're letting the boys and the girls enjoy a bit of a Christmas party.
Now we can talk about it.
Yep, I mean, Netakun, obviously, he's always enjoying the girls' outfits.
Yeah,
I would too.
He's having a good time.
Yep.
He's trying to enjoy himself. You did ask a question before I interrupted you. Why is it Christmas now?
Yeah, man, it's only September, B.
I understand.
But maybe that's where we are in the MHA world.
Probably.
Well, it is clearly. And what I want to ask also, I mean, other than that, it was a light-hearted kind of filler type of episode where they just threw in little kind of plot nuggets that where we're going to go.
Foreshadowing, little things that you're going to be able to do.
There's a lot of foreshadowing in this chapter.
Yeah.
And another foreshadowing I'm really interested in is Erichan. Her horns have grown.
Okay.
Why they didn't bring her out for no reason.
True, yeah.
You know, like she's taken Midoriya's words to heart.
Yeah.
Is she going to be in danger soon? Okay. Could there be because obviously the League of Villains and Dabi, they were after her before.
True.
Now that they're stronger, they go after her again?
Yeah.
Because Dabi would possible, if he's got his own agenda, no. But if he's on a mutual agenda with Shigaraki, he could have shared that. He could have shared what he was after, what they've got, and now that they've developed in power, and now that they also have the Doctor, you know, these are all things like where they were 1 year ago, and where they are now.
All the pawns have leveled up to the back of the chessboard.
Oh, the kings.
There you go.
Kings and queens and rooks and bishops and
everything.
knights.
So they're no more playing little games no more. They're not into we can sacrifice. No one's getting sacrificed.
But not even that.
Bosses now.
But it's not even just being bosses. So individually they've all improved. But just I'm saying the infrastructure of their organization. They've taken the Liberation Army on who have amazing creations, amazing money, and amazing they've infiltrated society at a very deep level. And the Doctor, who seems to be an amazing creator.
Genius.
So there's a lot of trouble coming for MHA, man.
That's true. So what the question does raise is, how will her role play out? How will she get lost in the mix of it? Because she's obviously so close to the heroes of the moment, Aizawa. She's been very secured. And I always want to ask her, and I will always ask if she ever comes around, will the million get his powers back? He's a necessity. Great hero, great character, definitely a strength to the society and a source of help to anybody that's in danger in itself. So definitely an ally that they need rather than they can't have.
Well, yeah, an asset ally, however you want to see her. Look her right now, she's just a little girl. But I could see her one day, if she gains controls of her abilities, it's going to be levels.
Levels.
But MVP of the week.
It's
quite a hard one this week,
difficult.
you know, because there wasn't that kind of action or things happening.
I got one though.
I've got my own one always.
I got my one. Todoroki.
Alright.
I'll tell you why, only because he asked a question. We're at a limbo. Bakugo's at a limbo. Deku's at a limbo. They're having a conversation with other people and to himself, like, where do I go? They're teenagers, they're going to ask these questions, they're curious, they don't know what their next steps in life are going to be in terms of being a hero, the guidance they need and the correct people that can give them that guidance. Todoroki comes and offers them a situation out of that. And I don't want to quote it because Kohai hit it in the nail on the head, man. So he said, an invitation better than they could have wished for.
Well, he didn't say that, that's what Kohai said.
Yeah, that's what I said, Kohai said that. I said Kohai hit the nail on the head.
Well, you know what? You could look at it as Todoroki, SHOTO wants the competition. He sees the bigger picture, that this is about society, it's not about our individual goals.
Yeah.
And what better suited than his dad to train them one. My one, it was a close call. I could have gone the same way. But other than him, it's Bakugo, man.
Talk to me.
One on bias. That's my guy. Just the way his swag when he's walking through the room. Man, his flashback.
It's his house.
Lord Explosion. Murder. Listen, Bakugo's a gangster, and over the last year, his growth has been exponential. He's become a great teammate in his own way, as far as he can become. And I just sense big things coming up soon. So I'm going to go Bakugo over Todoroki, although it was a close call. Okay. But I'm just really excited to see how this arc develops, and I hope that this arc has a focus on them three.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
With some good fights, some good actions, some good training battles.
Yeah.
Wait, this is going to be some epic stuff.
Good stuff.
But guys, comment down below and let us know what you guys thought, who your MVP of the week is. Is there anything that you noticed in this chapter that we didn't notice? And we've had a bit of feedback on some of our other videos and in comments. If you guys miss live reactions, we were trying something new. It's just to be more efficient with time because we want to add other material. However, if live reactions are something that you're feeling, please let us know in the comment section down below, and it's not a problem, we'll bring them back and add them along with the reviews.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you haven't already,
hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the like button. You need to smash it all up. But don't forget to share the video, because the more you share, the more we grow. And it is that time again from Conqueror's Aki Corner.
It's that time. Peace out.